Hello everybody. I just made some guacamole and I made some nice homemade pita chips to go with it, and I wanted to show you how to make another appetizer using guacamole. So here, that's what I have. It's just my homemade guacamole, my recipe. It's a very basic standard one. You can find it in one of my other videos I will be posting up prior to this one. I've just left out the tomatoes. I don't want tomatoes in here because of the nature of the appetizer. Now I do want to add some sweet corn to this. This is just canned corn. If you have actual corn, you could boil it and then let it cool and then cut it off and have fresh nice corn. I don't have any on hand right now, but that's what I usually use. This is just sweet canned corn. It's a lighter color than regular corn, and I like sweet because it really adds something to it. So I just add a little bit of that in there, and there's already seasoning in here. So this is done complete guacamole. I'm just adding some corn to it. That's an extra ingredient that's not very typical of guacamole. I just like the flavor and the crunch it gives in this appetizer. So that's what we're gonna do. Guacamole with corn. I have some spring roll wrappers here. They're just this really nice, thin, kind of translucent, soft, velvety dough. You could find this in the Asian tofu section of your grocery aisle. These are usually in the refrigerated section though. So if there's a little section with tofu and kimchi and other Asian natured ingredients, that's where you'll find this. I have a cast iron skillet because I'm going to not deep fry this but shallow fry it because I'm making so little. So I'm going to put that to start heating with some vegetable oil. So I just have some regular vegetable oil, and use whatever you have that's inexpensive, kind of unflavored, no flavor, like no olive oil, no grapeseed oil. Basically vegetable or canola oil will do. I have some... Oh, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this in my rolls, wrap it up, fry it, we're good to go. But the point of the appetizer is that it's a finger food, right? So you eat it as a spring roll, but you want to have a nice little dip to it. Now I have some water to help me wrap these guys up. That will be our glue. And then we have some additional ingredients to make our chipotle aioli, which is a really good dip for this roll. The ingredients I have is just some regular mayo. You could do half mayo, half sour cream if you don't want to do full mayo. This is just some adobo sauce. Usually the peppers as well as the sauce come in like a tiny little can in the international section of your grocery store, and I'm just using like a teaspoon of the juice from inside the can. It's amazing. And I have some like smoked paprika chili powder. This is totally optional. In reality, you only need these two ingredients to make it, and it's amazing. But I like to add, I always like to add things here and there. So those three ingredients, I'll make that last. Now, go ahead, check out my guacamole video. Make the guacamole or make your own recipe, whichever one you prefer. Add the corn in there. We're gonna grab our spring rolls and place it towards you in the shape of a diamond. Not a square like this, but a diamond. You want to grab a little bit of your ingredients. Try to make your guacamole not runny, not too much lime, because we don't want moisture, too much moisture in here. That's exactly why I've left the tomatoes out. If you put too much moisture, it might leak into your oil, and that's not safe. You don't want that happening. So grab your spring roll like a diamond. Wet these edges. Water is our glue here. Add a little bit of your mixture. Don't overdo it. Fold this guy in. Use the water as glue. Fold this side in. Using that water again that we put as glue. So fold it in like that. The shape might alter a little bit, but that's totally fine. Try to do as much of a tight package as possible because we don't want anything to leak in or out. Wet your wonton, your spring roll wrapper, I mean, and just roll it like that. And there you go. You have a nice tight little package, and that's exactly what we want. You see that? Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna do that with my entire mixture, and then we're gonna go ahead and fry them. My oil is heating up, so I'll be back when it's ready to go. I have my little packages right here. I got about four rolls with about 2 avocados, 2 smaller size ones. I would have gotten more, but we ended up eating so much with the pita chips that's another story. So you want to test your oil. You just grab a little tiny piece of your wrapper, you throw it in the oil, and if it sizzles and pops to the top, you know you're ready to go. Best way to check the oil, or you could grab a thermometer, but entirely up to you. So I'm gonna take this guy out. I know we're good to go. I'm gonna put in my rolls in there, seam side down. Carefully, you don't wanna splat this over you. While that's cooking, I'll show you how to make my aioli. So mayo, you could do 50-50 mayo and sour cream. Your adobo sauce, which, like I said, it comes in a small little can with some peppers, and you just want to use the sauce that comes in there. I'm using a little bit of lime. I failed to mention before. Just the tiniest bit, unless you want it super tangy, that's completely up to you. And a little bit of smoked paprika chili powder. And that is pretty much it, you guys. Grab it, mix it, and you are ready to go. You'll see this as like a salad dressing in a lot of restaurants, or dips for avocado rolls, just like I'm making. But trust me, so simple and so delicious. There's another sweet kind of dip I make with this. I'll show you guys in another video. I don't have the ingredients right now, but that's pretty much it. That's your dip. It has like those cute little specks of pepper in there. It's a nice little orange color. Set that aside, we're good to go. Doesn't need salt, doesn't need pepper. Rolling over my rolls. You wouldn't necessarily need to do this if you deep fried it, but completely up to you. So there's not much to it. It only takes about a few minutes on each side. Unless you're deep frying, then it takes a few minutes total. You just want to kind of shake off the excess oil very carefully and pull your wonton. I keep on saying wonton. Pull your rolls out. I'm just putting it on a towel, a few layers of paper towel, just because I like it to absorb any excess oil. It helps it keep crispy, and you don't need that extra oil, so what's the point, right? So I'm just going to do my other two. Here are our delicious spring rolls. I just topped it off with some lime zest. And I'm just going to grab my scissor, and I have a couple of cilantro leaves just folded up. I'm just going to, because it does need a little bit of color, as you could tell. The aioli has no color and the spring rolls are brown, so it adds a nice little touch. Then all I'm going to do is grab a spring roll for you guys and cut it in half with a serrated knife, so that it just has the sharp edges. And you have that gorgeous, delicious green avocado inside. Can you guys see that? Of course you can. Let me just try this for you. With that chipotle aioli. I should have waited, it's still very hot. You guys definitely need to try this video, just like all of my recipes, but Go ahead, try this. It's amazing. Took me 5 seconds to make, and I literally order this every time I go out to any restaurant that has it. So please go ahead, try it. You're gonna love it. I guarantee it. I can guarantee things, right? Well, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you already haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.